Well, if you thought it was close in the FIM 160 class on the starting grid, 18 thousandths of a second between pole sitter Sebastian Kozlowski and second place Kai Golder. Bradley Curtis joins them on the front row. Max Robertson, Leo Soliu and Riley Robertson are giving chase behind. Then Leon Simpson, Riley Paisley and Caelan Ratcliffe will share the third row of the starting grid ahead of Taylor Davies, Ella Mosgrove and Emilio Pereira. Only Max Johnson and Josh Perkins will start the race behind them, as the other three riders who entered the race have decided to prioritise other things. Matthew Thomas, Charlie Bunn and Frankie Watson will not take the start. So as our competitors get ready, it's going to be Kozlowski versus Golder, with Bradley Curtis trying to venture his way into the mix. The engine revs rise, wait for it, and the riders will charge forward for the first corner. We are into position, the lights are on. Let's race at Teesside, and it's a perfect start for Kai Golder. Has he got the gumption to get ahead of Kozlowski by turn one, or will Kozlowski run around the outside? No, Kai Golder's got ahead, but he drifts wide, and this could be a chance around the outside of Rib for Kozlowski to get back in front, but he doesn't make it. So Kai Golder has launched away from second on the grid. Now Kozlowski tries into the reverse corkscrew, and he can't get ahead. So Kai Golder has hit the front of this race in front of Sebastian Kozlowski. And it's going to be a great charge between the two of them as they now run down the back straight. Kozlowski on the 64 bike, now challenging Kai Golder as they go into the wiggles. And it's going to be a lead change as Kozlowski gets into the lead in front of Kai Golder. Wow, a great duel between them on the opening lap. Golder getting the whole shot, but Kozlowski able to sneak in front at the wiggles. And that's perfect from Kozlowski, who is just collecting trophy after trophy this weekend. Teesside Autodrome is genuinely his playground. So Kai Golder has to settle for the moment for second position. Still looks like a good run from Max Robertson and Bradley Curtis behind. They run very close together, almost wheel to wheel out of hairpin 4. But Max Robertson has held the early pace on Bradley Curtis, having stormed through from the second row of the grid. So Max Robertson in front of Bradley Curtis, then Riley Paisley. Riley Robertson P6 in front of Leon Simpson, then Leo Soliu, Taylor Davies and Emilio Pereira. Not a great start, I'm afraid, for Ella Mosgrove, as on the inside that's Bradley Curtis. He gets through on Max Robertson into Rib Bend. So that's third position then for Bradley Curtis. And they are leaving the pack for dead, as you can see for yourself. The chasing squadron of bikes are just dropping back, I'm afraid. But look at this, Sebastian Kozlowski is riding the confidence out in the lead here, as on the Bob Pope straight up to the wiggles, he has got so much confidence. Kai Golder second, then it's Bradley Curtis in front of Max Robertson. So a great little contest for the race positions behind them. Paisley versus Robinson, with a little bit of pressure too from Leo Soliu and Leon Simpson. Great races everywhere you look, and here is that battle. So it's going to be tricky now for Riley Paisley to hold on from Riley Robertson, Leo Soliu and Leon Simpson. They're all very close together. Leon Simpson wants his chance on the inside line here into hairpin 3. And that's a nice little overtaking move. So Sebastian Kozlowski on Kai Golder. Bradley Curtis third, Robertson fourth, then it is Paisley, Robinson and Leo Soliu. So he did manage to get back in front then. And in ninth place, that is Taylor Davies in front of a magnificent battle in 10th position. This is Ratcliffe, Perkins and Pereira. And they're out in front of Max Johnson and Ella Mosgrove, who's really struggling in this particular race. I wonder if she's got a mechanical problem of some kind, because Ella Mosgrove is certainly not at the pace that we would expect her to be. In fact, she is showing as having rejoined the race from a lap adrift. So poor Ella Mosgrove, it's now just a test session for her, essentially now in this race. Looks like she's not going to complete the full race distance. So that is bitterly disappointing. Meanwhile, the race battle continues here. For fifth position, it's still mighty close between Robertson, Soliu and Simpson. Simpson's dropped back a little bit as we watch Riley Paisley running in P5 ahead of Riley Robertson and Leo Soliu. Great little duel between these three as they run in close proximity. Very good race between the two of them. Kai Golder slowing! Golder slowing from second place, he's got a mechanical issue. Curtis and Robertson have both gone past, and that's going to leave a very frustrated Kai Golder limping back to the pits. There he goes, just off to the right of your screen. Kai Golder in jeopardy. What a disaster here at Teesside. A race that has genuinely become Sebastian Kozlowski's to lose after the retirement of Kai Golder. I'm told he has got going again, whatever the issue is. Kai Golder now finds himself down the order, but I'm afraid it's not going to be anywhere near good enough to give him anywhere close to the result he wants. He's rejoined down in 13th. He's on the same racing lap technically as Kozlowski, Curtis and Robertson et al. And still a lap ahead of Ella Mosgrove, who had her earlier problems. But it's game over as far as the win is concerned for Kai Golder. Here's the battle for P4. Riley Paisley, Riley Robertson and Leo Soliu still having a great duel. They've got rid of Leon Simpson for the time being. 8th is Taylor Davies, then Josh Perkins, Caelan Ratcliffe, Emilio Pereira and Max Johnson. Golder is behind them. Up the inside line, Leo Soliu tries his move on Riley Robertson, but Robertson is not going to make anything easy for him in this race, and so he is frustrated, sitting behind. So good performances then, up the hill, along the Bob Pope straight. So Leo Soliu is going to go wheel to wheel here with Riley Robertson. Oh, so close in the wiggles. Riley Robertson holds it for the moment. Leo Soliu just has to give best. So as they work their magic on the far side, a very close proximity race this, onto the back straight we go. And so it's going to be very tight all the way. Checkered flag is only a couple of laps away after this one. And there's very little time to do anything about each other. But Bradley Curtis knows that very much about Max Robertson. He's all over the back of him at the moment. So this is not going to be an easy one. Into the final lap we go. And Max Robertson is really pushing Bradley Curtis. This could take a long time on this lap to settle out, because Max Robertson is going to try every trick in the book. He's not going to give up on Bradley Curtis. He's coming from a long way back. But Robertson is the kind of rider who can stab on the brakes at the last possible moment. There goes Kozlowski through in the lead. No panic for him. But Curtis and Robertson are going to be tight to the line. There's the king of Teesside Autodrome so far this weekend. Nobody has been able to make this weekend his own in quite the same guise as Sebastian Kozlowski. It's been absolutely textbook for him over the course of this weekend. He almost displaces himself off the bike there, just having to sort out his left leg a little bit. So Sebastian Kozlowski has not had a perfect race, but he's certainly had a flawless one in terms of his position and the gap to the riders behind. So Sebastian Kozlowski takes the checkered flag. No worries at all for him. Excellent race. Second, who's it going to be? Is it going to be Robertson or Curtis? They come off the final turn, and it will be Bradley Curtis. He just remains in front of Max Robertson for the fight for fourth position. Oh, it was Soliu, and then Riley Paisley round the outside into hairpin 3. Full commitment from Riley Paisley. What an overtake. And so Paisley will snatch fourth position on the last lap. That's going to make Leo Soliu sick to his stomach. What a disastrous final lap there for Soliu as Paisley sneaks in front. So Sebastian Kozlowski takes the victory in front of Bradley Curtis and Max Robertson. Riley Paisley in P4, snatching that away from Leo Soliu on the last. Then Riley Robertson, Leon Simpson, Taylor Davies, Josh Perkins is 9th, ahead of Caelan Ratcliffe. Disaster for Kai Golder. Jubilation once again for Sebastian Kozlowski.